welcome to Barely Necessities. It's that time of the week where Laughing Place talks about Disney merchandise. I'm the site's co-founder, Rebecca Mosley, and birthday girl, Rebecca Burbank is with us. Happy birthday, Rebecca.
Thank you, Rebecca.
I'm so excited. It was so funny. I got this reminder today at 11 a.m. And all it said was Becca Burbank. And I was like, oh no, did I have a meeting with Becca I forgot about? Then it's happening annually. I'm like,
oh, yes.
So there you go, all the very thoughtful HBD. Wow.
Thank you.
Your name. Geo just hopping in with an HBD. So there you go. Howdy,
Howdy indeed, yes.
Any special plans? Or are we, because I know sometimes you get to a point in life where you're like, yeah, it's okay. It's another year.
Yeah, no, it's been like that for a little while.
Okay.
So we're not quite to the milestone birthday. That's coming up very soon. But
wow.
we'll just chill here. We have leftover pizza, which I know that shouldn't be exciting, but I don't have to cook, so
yay!
That's exciting. That's good for me.
Hooray for little things like that.
Yeah.
Oh man, so around here, if you are a regular at LP, you know that co-founder and my husband is an enormous fan of I was gonna say passionate. I couldn't think of the word. There's something beyond fan for the Disney princesses and for Bath and Body Works. So you can only imagine the joy that was felt throughout our household when this popped up. Oh,
I know. And then Sunday, you'll actually be able to get the items, right?
Yes. Yeah. So right, they're doing a 2-day. Oh, there's the word aficionado.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he calls them flavors. So we're gonna have the princess flavors, according to my husband. But not only do they have various specific princess fragrances, but they even have kind of just a Disney princess celebration. So I thought I'd just kind of share a little bit of that elegance that is currently in a members only pre-sale for Bath and Body Works. But being a member is very simple. So be sure to visit the website. But Becca, what are some of the who are the princesses that we have for this collection?
Yeah, we have Ariel, Belle, Cinderella. Sorry, am I going too fast?
No, it's good. I figure we'll go back when we talk about the fragrance.
We have a Jasmine, Moana, and Tiana. So I really like this assortment of princesses. I think this is a really good starting point. It gives you lots of options, lots of great colors. And I love that we have someone like Cinderella, who's this classic princess, up through Moana, who's your more recent princess, and everybody in between.
As you might expect, the Jasmine is going to feature jasmine fragrance. Moana has some plumeria elements to that. Belle has, of course, some rose petals. I'm very interested. And surprisingly to me, just because I don't think of it specifically as having a fragrance, is water lilies for Tiana. I mean,
yeah,
it makes sense, but it's not something where the fragrance, I have an instant expectation as to what we will experience there. And as Doobie says, he can't wait to do a tasting. That's what he calls his sharing when he opens up a new box from the gingham box from Bath and Body Works. So not only is there this collection of Disney princess fragrances, so you can get it in the body cream, you can get it in the body wash, you can get it in a fragrance. They also have some lip glosses, but this also means that they're bringing them out in wallflowers. And the wallflower designs that they have are so pretty. I don't know if you had a chance to check them out, but we've got Ariel's fin, Belle's rose.
That's pretty.
The glass slipper for Cinderella. A beautifully ornate, like crystal, this deep golden with the lamp and everything. And then for Jasmine, Moana's got the wave with the boat. And of course, Tiana's got the the water
Water
lily.
lily with a little iridescent look there. I mean, like, I love how that looks. Kyle was saying that we have to get the Moana one for our home. I'm anxious to see what all the fragrances are and which princess I'm going to like the most. Because any one of these are like, I would be happy to have any one of these in my home. I assume you're going to be able to switch out the fragrances if you want, but I don't know, actually, when you purchase it initially, will it come with the...
Oftentimes their wallflowers are sold without fragrance, and
Okay.
then you purchase the fragrance, but maybe these will be sold in a pack. I haven't I haven't looked at the website myself yet. I've been waiting to go check it out in person because I want to smell them before I buy them.
Me too. Yes.
So but we've also got the little hand sanitizer. They've got little princessy holders for those now. So you've got the Belle silhouette, you've got Cinderella in the coach with the silhouette. We have Jasmine or an ornate with the flower. We have Moana, and we have Tiana's Place.
Yes.
For the final one. So I like the variety that they're going with here. I think the fragrances sound wonderful. My favorite being the Cinderella one, because I love gardenia, and that's part of that flavor. Juby's got me doing it now. Fragrance dynamic, but it also says it's going to have some musk. And I do, I enjoy a little bit of kind of that earthy dynamic when it comes to my fragrances. Doobie is much more, I'm thinking that he's going to gravitate towards the Belle because it's rose petals and champagne and buttercup and whipped vanilla. So that sounds much more kind of his forte. I don't know. Did any of the kind of fragrance palettes stick out at you before we move on to more other things?
No, I mean, like, every single one of these has me a little bit cautious because I feel like I don't love everything with all of them, but that doesn't mean it's not going to smell good. It's just like, how do I feel about musk? Or I'm not a big fan of rose scented items, but in this concoction,
right,
will it actually be something that I enjoy? So I think just based simply on the descriptions, I think Ariel is the one that sounds most interesting to me. That sea salt breeze, golden citrus, and coral waters. But
but then again, who knows what coral waters smell
exactly
like. We'll all find out together when we head over to Bath and Body Works. So like I say, right now online, the princess candle that was limited to the members only kind of online sold out, is listed as sold out.
That's crazy.
Juby's all, I don't know how these people can buy based on descriptions. Yeah, I know, but people do. Many people do. Over in the world of fashion, we have Lucky Brand with some Mickey and Friends. Are you familiar with Lucky Brand as a clothier, Becca? I know I'm not.
No, I'm not either. But I think they're kind of more of that, though. Obviously, that like casual style. I think jeans were their big seller, and they have branched into other articles of clothing. But it's kind of fun to see them doing a Disney collaboration.
Oh, how cute is Minnie kind of chill here and with her pal Daisy. It's kind of, yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I think that's probably my favorite of the designs is the Chip and Dale there.
Okay. Oh, those pants are hysterical.
Yeah, like it's just, it's so good. They're giving each other a thumbs up. There's a wink. Like it's so playful and fun.
Okay, yay or nay, GB, Kyle, Gio, I know y'all are in the chat. Yay or nay on the casual slacks and button down on the Chip and Dale here. A nice button down with Mickey silhouettes, and then a beautiful green. I love the particular pose they've got here for Mickey.
Yeah, he's so happy. Like he's having the best time. And that makes you think that, yeah, if I'm going to be wearing a shirt that looks as comfortable as this, or hoodie looks as comfortable as this, hopefully I'll feel like Mickey too.
And of course, we'll have links below for these items. Yay, Doobie says, for the pants on chipmunks. So does Kyle, and we get a thumbs up from Gio. So apparently chipmunks wearing pants are popular with the chat here right now. So if you disagree, jump in. We're interested in your opinions around here.
Yeah, and I think this collection's available online now, and then it's going to be in stores starting tomorrow, select stores starting tomorrow. So,
oh, fantastic. So if you have a lucky brand near you, you can go check out these items in person.
Yep.
Our friends at Roosevelt, and I say our friends because you've seen their items on many of our team. Thank you very much to everyone over at Roosevelt. But they've got a new collection out and about.
Yeah, this is the Fantasia collection, and I'm going to get the year wrong. I think we're at 85, right? Is this the 85th anniversary of Fantasia? I really love the colors for this collection. It's that really brilliant blue and then the gorgeous red. They did a really good job. As you can see here, we've got styles for, celebrating all the different characters and elements of the film, including Chernabog.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of these items are available in adult, women, youth, and preschool styles, so the whole family can get in on the fun. I really am curious about this, and if it's as shiny as it looks, or if they're just like, if because of how their photography worked, like is it actually? You know what I'm saying? Like,
is it more of a white that's heavily illuminated by the lights, or is it an actual shimmer?
Right.
Material that we're dealing with. Yeah.
But I do like that. I thought about adding that to my Roosevelt's collection, and I was like, well, where am I going to wear it?
They've got this bomber jacket has a beautiful lining featuring the elements of the film characters from the film. They even have some casual items.
Yeah.
You know, so just a simple t-shirt with some of the characters from the film, or this nice little polo with Sorcerer Mickey. Yeah, the colors, like you say, beautifully done. I agree, Gio. It's like, you like how it shines.
Yes.
You want to see it in person.
Yes, there's a guy cut of that one for sure. They sent a variety of photos, and I'm like, well, I'm not gonna show every single photo, so
right.
We'll do a mix here.
Colors on Chernabog, and then there's a hat too.
Yeah. So. Yeah, and we love their hats. Their hats are really well made and really comfortable. That's the standard ball cap with the snapback, and then they also have, I think they also have a dad hat with this one as well.
Okay.
That's just a Mickey, or Magic Mickey is what they call it, and it's just the Sorcerer Mickey face smiling.
So as Becca said, brilliant colors, really nice pop of red. With the choices that they went with the palette here. So be sure to check out the link and see, get a nice look at all of the Roosevelt's 85th anniversary collection for Fantasmic. Over in the world of toys, you can add a RealFX Puppetronic Angel.
Yeah. I think she's come. I don't think she's here yet. I think she's coming very soon. I think by the end of the month. But yeah, this is perfect to pair with the RealFX Stitch. That's quite a face on her. I realize, as with a RealFX figure, and you're going to have that movement, you need this. But I'm like, woo, that's quite a face.
Yeah. Yes. If you are unfamiliar with the RealFX plush, it is kind of part puppet, part animatronic, in that there's usually gadgetry inside that when you hit it with your fingers, you can evoke, you can cause sound, or like the blinking of the eyes and things like this. So it allows your plush puppet to seem much more lifelike. Really adorable. That we showed a video. I can't remember if we showed the video or if our husbands shared it on the morning show. I'm guessing it must be the morning show.
I think it was the morning show, because it doesn't feel familiar to me. But
so if you want to check that out, go find the morning show and learn more about the Stitch FX. And now, like Becca has said, the Angel is on the way.
Yes.
So, Gio saying, I think the boys did. Yeah, they did. Pin trading is about to start celebrating. So let me put that up on the screen. There we go.
Yeah. I can't believe it's 25 years.
I know.
Wow.
Which means this vest I've got over here is very old.
Ooh.
I have a one from from back when it all kind of first started.
Oh my goodness, that's
Isn't that funny?
amazing.
Yeah. So
Wow. Did you ever decorate okay, so I've seen
no,
people wear
okay,
vests covered in pins. Was that the intention for
yes,
this, or was
yes,
this
yeah.
okay.
No, this is intended to be covered in pins, but for me it was it was like a photographer's vest because it has like pockets here and pockets on the side, and then it had this nice like airiness in the back.
Oh, yes.
And
Okay.
so in Florida, when we would go, because back then our pictures were on 3.5-inch discs. And so I had to carry a lot of 3.5-inch discs with me. And I wanted to be able to easily get them out because, swap out. Because I think it was 10 pictures on a disc or maybe 12. So, yeah. So,
And now you have like 50,000 on your phone. I mean, I know I'm exaggerating a little bit, but I have 4,000 photos on my phone. I'm like, I don't need 4,000 photos.
Geo saying I have a bucket hat with pin. Wore a bucket hat with pins. It was heavy. I can imagine how that vest would be. I did have a friend who wore a pin vest covered in pins, and when he would take it off, you could see the weight of it. So yeah, but there's a celebration, like you say, 25 years. They've got these adorable pins. They're kind of doing a little bit of a throwback, right? Because you can see the Mickey here, kind of harkens back to where it all started. So yeah, to be 4,000. I hope they're backed up. I know, yeah.
Yeah, no, there's nothing that good.
We were just talking about that the other day, how it used to be that we had pictures like stored in several places, and we don't have that right now. And I all of a sudden panic. I was like, oh, I need to make sure I back up our photos. That would be terrible if something happened. But you may remember that back in the day, Scoop. Do you remember Scoop? Did you ever go to Scoop's pin trading talks there on Main Street? Were you that deep into the habit?
I was not. No. Did not go to Scoops.
But this is how Scoop looked. He was a citizen of Main Street. He had the straw hat. He had the vest. You could meet with him on Main Street, talk a little pin trading. He'd share with you kind of what the latest and greatest pins were. So a little bit of an homage here with Mickey and Friends in the 25th anniversary designs. But today, Becca, our friend Jeremiah was at Epcot, and the return of pins signed by artists.
Oh,
so this is something that we saw go away with COVID. So he noticed that today that we had an artist signing. And we've got an article. I'll pass it on to Becca to be sure it's linked below so you can check it out. But yeah, this is on several layers. It makes me happy because it's like one of those things that went away and now it's back, right? So you like that. But it also gives me an indication that there must still be quite a bit of interest in pins if you're going to even have signings. So Geo saying it's getting prohibitively expensive year after year. They used to be something I would buy lots of each trip, and now it's just I will say, yeah, no, they are not an inexpensive. I used to find them to be an impulse purchase.
Yeah.
And they're not quite as impulsy price range. Then now the price tag will catch you for a moment. But I feel like that's a lot of what's going on with Disney parks. And I mean, we're even seeing articles now in Wall Street Journal just discussing the realities of how expensive how expensive a Disney vacation is, and asking if it's hurting them. That was kind of some of the talk lately. So
when I was working there, I can't even do the math. Like 12, 13, 14 years ago, something like that. When we did the onboarding, one of the things they talked about was that an average family of 4 would spend, I think it was like $13,000, or a family of 4 on average would spend $13,000 for their trip to Disney. Now, this was in Walt Disney World, so that's part of it as well. And this was saying a family who is, staying on property and eating in all the restaurants and doing a multi-day ticket. So, you know, there's a lot to play around with there, but I thought that was really interesting. And that was just for like, I think 5 days, something like that. Like that, I'm sure it's more now.
Oh, no, definitely. I mean, as somebody who used to stay at the Pop Century or various places like that, you know, we ended up doing off-site more often, staying over in Flamingo Crossing, and then, you know, taking an Uber in or having a friend come and grab us or something to be able to eat more. I like to eat in Disney.
Yeah.
So therefore I will shave on the housing in order to be able to have more kind of on property elevated meals.
Yes.
So yeah, I know Geo and DB talking about 13,000. I'm so below. Yes, no, and that means there's somebody out there making up the difference for your spending. I should go grab. I have a box right over here of my pins from the past few years. It's like this big, and then this tall. So it's like it's in one of those cubes that you can get from IKEA that fits in the little thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that, and it's filled with pins from when I was really habitually buying pins, and then I stopped buying pins because I realized I had enough pins and I didn't have anywhere to put them. So there you go. So buy pins. See, we're here. We talk about merchandise because I can't buy anymore. I don't have anywhere to put it. So I want to tell all of you where to find it. Like this beautiful, beautiful doll.
Yes, this is the 75th anniversary limited edition Cinderella doll. We briefly talked about this last week. Alex put this article together for us. She's here now. Edition size is, I have it in front of me, 5,230, and the doll sells for $149.99. She's gorgeous. Like, yes. I mean, I have not been. Now, I don't collect any of the dolls, but I'm always interested in when they release them. And sometimes I'm like, that's an interesting interpretation. I've not ever been disappointed with the Cinderella dolls, but I think this one, there's just something super, super special about her.
Particularly divine. Yeah. No, agreed. The updo, the dress being in the white. I love the way that they've embroidered it. Yeah, no, this is a beautiful, beautiful gown. So be sure to check that out. But if you are not a doll collector, but you are a fan of Cinderella, just wait. We have so many things to share with you over the next few minutes. It's going to be a Cinderella palooza around here.
I know.
So we've got a collection of lounge fly bags. Every single one of them, I think, is really beautifully realized, whether it's this deep blue with the transitioning from, you know, her just kind of a portrait look to the romantic dance happening. It's so very pretty. And then the midnight coach ride on the back. But I think this one probably caught your eye, Becca.
This is so good. It's her first dress before she goes to the one she's going to wear to the ball that she didn't have time to make, but her animal friends made for her. And it's so nice that they're like recognizing this across the merchandise collection.
And they even have my favorite little bluebird down here. Check it out. I was like, oh no, what are they doing to me? And then a crossbody, if you want a crossbody in that more familiar blue. For so long, when we would see Cinderella, right, people would wonder, is it Cinderella? Is it Sleeping Beauty? Because they both have a very similar colored dress. So they're beginning to move much more towards a much more pale white, a blue, almost white, in realizing that her dress in the film is actually white. It's only certain colorations that were leading it to be blue. But this one has her pals Gus and Jacques embossed on the crossbody. How cute!
Oh, it's cute, but this makes me so sad. Like this sequence in the film, I feel so bad for Gus the entire time. He just wants little pieces of corn. Oh my goodness. And I'm like, just don't go for that extra one. It makes me so sad every
I
single
can
time.
feel your stress.
I'm like ever since I was a kid, I'm just like, that's my least favorite part in this entire film. But he's happy here. He does have his corn and nobody's coming to take it away from him. He doesn't have to rush anywhere. I love that he's smiling. Yes, this is cute.
It is a realization of, look, he got it all done, Becca. Look.
Yes, there you go. He succeeded. He's
no longer like that guy on the Pirates where he's got one foot in and one foot out. And you're like, please, just take that final step. Yeah.
Right.
The colors on this wallet are gorgeous. Yes. You also have Cinderella on the back. So this is very reminiscent of that purse we saw earlier where they had the same image, but in a lenticular. This one, it's featured on either side. They have a beautiful kind of pale blue homage to her gown, a collection of blind box items. I want to say some pins that we've got a bomber. Oh, I love this bomber.
Yeah, no, these are such good colors. Like between Cinderella, wow, and Fantasia having anniversaries this year with this lovely blue color scheme.
Yep.
I'm very happy.
These are all Loungefly items that you're seeing here. So they even have a beautiful sweatshirt where they have Lucifer kind of poking his head out over here. We have a Once Upon a Time with the castle silhouette and the coach arriving. Like I say, lots of really beautiful Cinderella items over at Loungefly. We'll have the link below. And then we have these little beauties.
Yeah, Kyle's like, would you wear these? I'm like, I want to try them on. I don't think I would be wearing them. Like, I definitely want like 10 minutes with these.
Like, how did Gio know we were going to talk about the croc?
Yeah. No.
Time traveler. So yeah. I love the little bits that they have with this, the midnight clock. You have the slipper on a pillow. So some fun happening with these Crocs. But yeah, well, I can't wear heels, so I can't wear anything like this. Gio apparently is not interested in Crocs with a heel, and apparently he is referencing, I'm guessing, Doc Brown. But the Cakeworthy has also jumped into the Cinderella celebration. They've got a collection of items, some sweatshirts, an all-over print featuring the main characters, a beautiful dress kind of repeating the poster. I wanted to throw in, Becca, a few items that I kind of stumbled on because some of these Cakeworthy items are also over on Disney Store.
Yes.
So, for example, the flannel shirt that has her quote about her evening. Then also the Cakeworthy t-shirt dress can be found over at Disney Store. You can see some of those sizes are already selling out.
Yeah.
But these are the two that caught my eye that I hadn't seen kind of written up by the team yet. And one of them is a light up glass slipper figure. This is on a beautifully like sculpted cushion. This feels very much like the live action slipper.
Yes.
The way the colorations are within the slipper, but the idea of having a light up slipper, I'm a big fan. And then the adorable Jacques and Gus from the end of the film when she's getting married. It's so cute.
I know. I love that. I think we made that the item of the day, the Jacques and Gus plush.
Yep. So I wanted to be sure everybody saw them because I knew they weren't specifically highlighted within the collections we had, but they are on the front page of Laughing Place They also have a new dress over at the dress shop. Did you see it?
I did see it. Yes, I didn't have time to do anything this morning, but
No, but I just wanted to be sure you hadn't missed out on it yourself, because
yes.
it feels like an homage to her dress that we both are such
Mhm.
fans of, that original pink dress that her mice and bird friends make for her. So they've done a beautiful job of kind of realizing it for the Disney dress shop. So as always, you'll find links below. When it comes to Disney Store in particular, we do have an affiliate partnership with them. So when you do make those purchases at Disney Store by clicking from links here at Laughing Place, we do receive a small affiliate commission. We appreciate your support that way. There is no additional cost to you, obviously, when you find these items at Laughing Place and then do your shopping. So we appreciate it when you do make the purchases that way. Let's see. Also wanted to share that the items that we talked about last week at the parks, Becca,
Yes.
they have popped up over on Disney Store.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah, so we got a nice look at the monorail tongs,
Those are cute. Those are really cute.
the vegetable peeler.
I love it, and it comes with a cover. Oh,
Okay, I'll get back to them. There you go. The egg slicer a la Figment. And a teacup timer.
Oh, that's so interesting. Okay, so like almost like an egg timer, but with a
Like
teacup.
I think of the little tomato, right? That you had
Oh, tomato. Okay, we had an egg, but okay.
Yeah.
Well, that is so cool.
There's a lot of housewares, Geo. I mean, all kinds of measuring cups and bowls with lids and coffee mugs and tongs and measuring spoons and canisters, and beautifully colored. So yeah.
Yes.
So there you go. Apparently, the vegetable peeler will not make its way to your house. Even the cob cord holders are back.
Yeah, I've never had success, and I'm not talking about the Disney ones, but with the corn cob holders, I've like almost never had success with those.
We always used to use them at my house.
I mean, we tried to, but like they'd always like break. We did some Pampered Chef ones that were like a little corkscrew, and those seem to be okay. But it's so hard because they're so hot. Like the corn is hot, and you're trying. Like I just.
Oh wow! No, they were the only way I'd eat corn when I was little.
Really?
My sister too. Yeah, we would use the corn cob holders. So yeah, some of the Cindy plush do have that Mary Blair concept art to them. Glad you noticed that as well. So yeah, some really beautiful Cinderella stuff. Oh man, if I wasn't going to Tokyo later this year, they would be I would be picking up some. But man, right now I'm doing everything I can to like squirrel away my Disney fund money so that I can buy items when I'm there, because I'm excited to bring home some souvenirs from Japan.
That's awesome.
What do we got here, Becca?
These are a new Funko Pop from inspired by the game Marvel Rivals. So we've got Doctor Doom, and we've got Iron Man, and then there's Magneto, and I think there's a Galactica. Am I saying that? Galactica.
Picture. Sorry, guys.
Something like that. Yeah. There we go. So yeah, these are like really cool. They're very colorful. I have not played Marvel Rivals, so I can't speak to how the game works, but it looks like part of the fun of it is the little bit more enhanced costumes or uniforms, I guess, for the characters. And yeah, these are new Funko Pop, and they're available at Entertainment Earth and at a couple of other retailers. So some fun stuff there.
And as we begin to wrap up, we've got some Season of the Force teasing to do, because it's just around the corner. Some build your own headbands with the Star Wars crew on them. I love the little Ewok.
Yeah, no, that's so good. I would definitely be like, if I had to just pick between those two headbands, that Ewok, Yoda, and R2 right there, that's the winner for me.
That's so cute. And then they've pulled the image of Boba Fett from the holiday special, and are featuring that on the back of a jersey, a like kind of a baseball jersey, Galactic Outlaw Boba Fett. They've got the insignia over here on the side of, it's like a feathery thing, as I recall.
Yes.
I'm wondering if the other side has looks like what he has over on that side. So
like the Mudhorn or something, or
I want to say he has a mythosaur.
Mythosaur,
Right,
yes.
on the other side. So,
yeah, they've positioned this just so I can't tell.
Right? Yeah,
but
just like this one, I had to play around for a little bit to figure out what they. Okay, first of all, what do you think of the Daddy Vader shirt?
I mean, it's gonna happen at some time, right? So I think this is funny. Like, it makes me laugh. I don't want Daddy Vader to be a new thing that starts popping up everywhere, but this is fine. What do you think?
I like the other one. I like the Star Wars one with the brightly colored. I'm not sure I would wear. Okay. Initially, I didn't like it. It's grown on me.
Okay.
I think I like how this sleeve has Leia, Han, Chewie, Yoda.
Yeah.
The other side has Vader, a Stormtrooper, we think, Palpatine, and Fett.
Okay. Yeah.
I like the use of neon. I'm not 100% loving it, but I don't. But the first time I saw it, it was very jarring. I'm beginning to appreciate it more. I kind of wish they just had the Star Wars like on the front and like or on the back, and then yeah, and then maybe these on the front in some way, or more like a, I don't know, just there's something about it that just isn't quite working for me, but I like the colors that they're using.
Yeah, I do too. It's
I
calling
like
back to very 90s vibes.
Mm-hmm.
Which was a prime era for me. So like I appreciate it. I don't know that I would wear it, but I definitely appreciate it.
So these items will be available during the Season of the Force, which comes later next month. Our team discovered some new popcorn buckets over at California Adventure. There's one specifically celebrating that park. Over at Disneyland, similar, but celebrating specifically that park. This looks like the is it Chew?
Oh, yes, I know.
Okay. Wow. So it has that feel. So if it feels like that's the same design aesthetic that they've pulled for the Disneyland popcorn bucket specifically. Nice to see a little bit of Galaxy's Edge. You've got Matterhorn. It's a Small World. So iconic elements of that park, and I like seeing park specific buckets.
Yeah.
So
no,
even
it's
though they're
really
like
nice
right across the way, yeah. So the bright colors over here are nice. Look at Sam as Cat.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Oh, so some fun stuff happening, and there's a Magic Key popcorn bucket if you are heading to the parks and are a Magic Key holder. Let's see with that. I think, Becca, it's time. I don't have a sensational 7 this week, everybody. I'm sorry. Super Bowl Sunday kind of kicked my butt. Yeah. So here we go. We've got the shopping list.
Yep, over at Disney Store, you can get an LA Strong T-shirt, and I think it's $30, 25% or $25 of that will be donated to relief for those who have been affected by the fires in Los Angeles. There's also the Most Magical Place on Earth collection. We take a look at that. There are Disney themselves has a even more in-depth look into this collection. And we have an article on Laughing Place about that. Also dropping today at Disney Store, we have a Disney golf collection. Most of the stuff seems like it's for men, but there's some jackets, some shirts, and golf shorts so that when you're on the green this spring, you can look oh so magical. We've got some in-person photos of the Chernobog figurine that lights up, and that's on our site as well. Lots of brands have been doing different collabs with, or have been doing collabs with Disney. There's a new Uniqlo Mickey Faces collection. Those are available, I think, in stores. I think there's 3 designs for that. Not quite merchandise, but kind of. There's a True Moo Moana strawberry banana milk. Don't know how I feel. I like the combination of flavors. I don't know how I feel about that as a milk, because I would rather have it as a smoothie. But you know, might have to check that out if you want to
get the flavors without as much of the fat.
There you go. That's true. That's true. If you're a fan of Marvel, there's a Blade figurine from Hot Toys, and this is inspired by his appearance in Deadpool and Wolverine. So that was a fun little, I wouldn't even, not a cameo. He had a role. He definitely had a role, but it was kind of fun to see Blade pop up in the film. So now you can have him in your collection. There's a Spider-Man symbiote suit figure, and that is also from Hano Studios. That's available, I believe, for pre-order. There's a unboxing video and a closer look at the details on that. And then Hot Toys as well has a Sand Trooper Sergeant, I think is what it was, but I didn't have space on the shopping list.
Okay.
And he's riding a dewback, and so this is another cool figurine for all of you Tatooine people.
Yep.
And then finally, Star Wars Galaxy's Edge is switching their Droid Depot from reservations to, or like a virtual queue, right, to a standby only. So that's a change, because they've been, since Galaxy's Edge has opened, it hasn't had the standby, correct?
I am not up on the Droid Depot dynamics, but I remember that, yeah, for my understanding is you no longer have to have kind of an appointment, that it will be standby dynamic. They're also adding a new storyline to Savi's Workshop for a limited time around May the 4th. So out in California, I think it's California, but maybe it's both. Yeah, see, a new storyline coming to Savi's.
Yeah, that's still a bucket list thing for me. We were in the park one night, and they're like, "Hey, do you want to come build a lightsaber?" We're like, how many credits does it cost?
Yeah,
but I guess it was close to closing, but a cast member was basically saying like, "Hey, if you want the experience," they didn't, like, some of the reservation, they weren't full on their reservations. Yeah. So it was like, ooh, I wanted to, but I was not anticipating spending that many credits that night. So yeah, we passed. But
I gotta give that a try one of these days. Gio coming in and letting everybody know that to conclude our 3-day Tuesday, 3-show Tuesday. Let me try that again. 3-show Tuesday. We have Disney Trivia Live tonight at 7:30 Pacific. Zoom In is the title of one of the games, and the other one will surprise you when you get there.
That sounds fun. We like surprises.
Yeah. As always, I want to invite you to follow Laughing Place on socials, whether it's Blue Sky, X, Instagram, Facebook. We update our socials frequently. Our X especially, and Threads. Our X and Threads in particular tend to follow kind of real-time adventuring and posting of our team. We are here, there, and everywhere. Fantastic group of passionate Disney fans, making sure to keep you all updated on all the happenings around Disney. So with that, I guess we'll see you next time. Bye.